Yeah, greetings, family. Hope everybody's doing exceedingly well. And I know you're doing exceedingly well. I believe you're going to be doing better, and I know you're going to be doing better. The awesome journey to the truth. Oh, it's an awesome journey to the truth. And I'm going to give myself to collect and time for people to join up, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good one. I'm going to drop the link. Did I drop the link? Yeah, I dropped the link already. All right. I'm gonna just start off and play number six right quick, just so let a couple more people join in and that, and then I'm gonna get it going with the show. Already, salutes up. Well, the freestyle, like, I ain't even thought of the hook for that one yet. I wonder what the hook would be for that. That shit saying so. Yeah, when I make my instrumentals and my beats, I try to just like, okay, I'm gonna just make a rap beat. Nah, being stuck in one genre. Like, I make a beat that could be for a video game, a movie. I make some any of that shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to set myself in one path because if you're creative, you got different branches of your creativity. So you want to explore those, even though you might be set on one of those creative gifts. You might not realize you better at some other shit that can help you branch off to be able to give the better gift to where you are mainly focused at. So let me know my mic coming through clearly. Somebody put a one in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the awesome journey to the truth. I had my moment when I what people would call reaching euphoria or reaching eternity. And it's funny. So hold on. Let me pull out some slides right quick. Like, I try not to do that shit. But at the same time, people need to see certain shit, you know what I'm saying? So let me type in eternity. Okay, so let me show right here. Google search. All right. Eternity. Eternity. Infinite or unending time. Their love was sealed for eternity. A state to which time has no application. Timeless. See, when we think about eternity, when I think about eternity, I think about forever, which you would call time going forever, right? But it's telling you right here, eternity, what it really means is infinite or unending time. When you think about time going forever, it's an unending time. A state which time has no application, meaning it doesn't apply. Time doesn't apply to eternity. Timelessness, endless life after death. Damn, I ain't even know I was about to go into that. But the journey to the truth has made me reach certain things that I'm not even comfortable with saying. But as I grow a community and people that I know that I can trust with the things we're talking about and take it seriously, instead of being jewels, trot it down to swine, fucking dirty pigs, hogs, fucking, you say something to them and they take your good shit and you just fucking walk over it and laugh. Nah, fuck that. We got jewels, people got hidden gems and shit and don't even want to use them because of some stupid little stink ass attitude flow that people get to make them feel some way for a couple of moments. I don't know what the fuck that shit about or came from. That shit ain't a part of our motherfucking culture. And that shit gonna be around. And I can talk shit and say the real shit, it's still gonna be around. I get it. But eternity. So as I'm explaining my journey to the truth, on my journey to the truth, I had like a dream or a vision where I could just paraphrasing what happened, and I may go into details later. What I actually reached eternity. Now you can look at it in this sense, but let's look at it in another sense. So give me a quick second. Let's look at it through the Marvel universe. Let's see what we pull up from there. There we go. All right, so let's go back. All right, here you go. Now, when you look at eternity through the Marvel universe, you got the comic books and stuff. You got Marvel. Now, I hate to explain it for people who don't. Look, for the people who do know, it's like, why you explain that shit to me? But anyways, look, you see eternity? It's a black cosmic being that embodies everything, but it's outside this realm at the same time, but still exists. And if you look, it's not like horns, they're like dreads. And it's an easy depiction. And this is drawn a long, the character was drawn a long time ago. This is a black cosmic being, eternity. And what's interesting, if you look at his body, it is the embodiment of all of our reality and universe. So when you're looking at it, you're looking at like everything you can see beyond our solar system and planets and galaxies, everything visibly you can see, act like it's in a body and actually exists, but inside and out of it at the same time, without manipulating it unless necessary. Eternity represents a balance. So that time, this should have been titled "That Time I Reached Eternity." That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't do that. I put something more simplistic: the awesome journey to the truth. Because the awesome journey to the truth is what led me to one of those moments that I had where and just to paraphrase what I'm saying, where I felt like I reached eternity. In that dream, or whatever the hell that was happening, I mean, that shit was the most amazing shit ever. Like, I wish they could just throw that shit in the movie for like less than 5 minutes. a part of an hour and a half, but like, yo, that shit was fucking raw as shit. Like, I promise you. I'll go into it. All right, so let me do it like this. All right, on the awesome journey to the truth. Okay, so to start an awesome journey to the truth, you gotta realize awesome is it. Like I'm just saying that, just making it sound good and shit like that. But life is good and can be that way easily as long as you work hard for that shit. And you make shit where you can relax and do what you fucking need to do. Check it out. Your awesome journey to the truth. It's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. The only person that's gonna make something easy for you is your motherfucking self. And once you forget that and don't realize that and start relying on other people, you become dependent on other people. You need your independence. You need your 4th of July, your Independence Day, where you can fully take care of yourself. But as soon as you can take care of yourself, the people that you depend on are the people you're supposed to be helping out the most. Because they could use your goddamn help. Yeah, they was using your help before you became independent, but they depended on you too because you been dependent on them. Everybody serves their purpose, whether it's mentally, physically, socially, spiritually, financially, a whole bunch of other shit. Like that's just the way it is, and that's the way it's always going to be. People are always going to be needed. Everyone's always needed. Everybody's always, well, everybody's always needed, but it's the wanted things. And then are you wanted? Do people want you? And then what do they want you for? You want to be a celebrity, a star that everyone wants for no good reason? No. Mm-mm. And for the most part, your viewpoints don't actually align with the things you think that you know. It doesn't. This world does not operate the way you think it operates. The sun isn't a fucking ball of gas. It's a fucking living being. This earth isn't a fucking rock with fucking wood on it. It's a living being that's way more highly intelligent than us. These cosmic beings are allowing us to exist. We don't even know it. Or do we know it? How would you know the difference? If one of these cosmic beings decided to just wipe us off this shit, we'd be done. We'd be like a good T-bone steak at 30 minutes of cooking. Be done. Been done. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been done. You gotta realize we are in a higher level than any of technology or living off the grid, any of that shit. No, there's a higher level that we don't even we understand it in a more of a subconscious, meaning we do it without asking or saying anything. It just happens. That's the greater matrix. You got the lower matrix and you got the greater matrix. Okay, paper chase. Yo, you gotta hop on this one, bro. Absolutely. You. Appreciate you joining up. And you know what I'm saying? I know you might be busy or whatever. This shit hop up here, but think about it. There's a higher and lower matrix. The lower matrix is the conscious shit, like us working jobs and stuff, because we know we need to do this. But there's the higher consciousness. When we need to do shit that actually makes the world flow the way it needs to actually properly flow. People just make that shit happen. Don't even make a plan. It's like, nah, this is too much. Like we got too much strain here. We're gonna make this shit happen. Yeah, the awesome journey to the truth. And okay, appreciate you. Hey, all salutes, though. Now check it out. Um, I really want to go into that time where I've reached my eternity point. Like when I feel like, and it's a hell of a dream or vision or whatever the hell that shit was. That shit, I mean, I really haven't went into detail on it to people I don't care about. Just do that shit online. But it's been so long, I want to kind of refresh my mind of what actually happened. And it was a great story. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Perfect is like, let's go. All right. So that time I reached the tournament. And this dream or vision had so much shit in it. People call it rapid eye movement REM or when you sleep, the seventh third, but you're actually in a plane of existence or a different simulation, a different simulation. And when that happens, if you are a part of lucid dreaming, meaning that you can control your dreams instead of you work a job or a job can work you, you control your dreams and your dreams control you. Once you go into lucid dreaming, then you go into a high level because it's still a whole nother world that you do not control, but it's in your control. It's funny. Like when they explain, is this a civilization? The shit, okay, technically, yeah, and that. It is both at the same time, but not because there's many different dimensions happen at the same time. This is why we had the Mandela effect. Actually, timelines, I believe the timelines possibly accidentally converged on each other. And when the timelines converged on each other, at like certain things and people get misplaced, either heightened and lessened in a certain sense. Yeah, we dream when we in the REM state. Yeah, so the rapid eye movement. When we go into the rapid eye movement, they say you have like 7 to 8 dreams before you wake up, but you mostly forget them. Most people forget them. They was like, damn, I don't have dreams. No, it's just because you forgot about them. And they said that you can't write or see writing in dreams. Actually, I did. Well, a long time ago when I was a kid. I can see it. Now, the time I reached eternity, it's a little controversial, this and third, but I had a few different dreams about my mom after she had one to God. And then one of the most interesting dreams that I had that she was in, and like a lot of stuff happened. Let me read the comments. I heard we had to wake up within 5 minutes REM to remember a dream. Oh, so that's why when you wake up in a cold sweat or something like that, and because you just remember that dream, it was too much for you, you had to come up out of that reality. So I was in the dreams that my mom did, like she always got like her own house or a building or something, but the house always doesn't look so big. No matter how small or big the house look, it's way more bigger in the inside. And so in this particular dream, let me skip past certain things. I go upstairs to like the second and third floor, right? And I don't even like explaining this one. And it's like a study room or like a library. And I'm like, yo, what's this about? And it's like a bookcase, right? And then it's bookcases, but like one of the bookcases, like I walked behind the damn bookcase, even though it was like sealed within bookcases. Like it was like I just knew that I don't know why, and I'm just being honest. This is what happened in my dream or vision or whatever. I knew to walk there, and it didn't look like it was nothing there. Everything looked normal. Went through there, went up a few flights of stairs, and then I get to like where it's like an attic at, right? This attic got like a narrow hallway, and like it's got like 5 doors. I don't know about four, but all I know is that like a few doors. But the first door, and I go to check or right when I go inside of it, right, the room itself is longer than where the other doors will appear at. So I was like, oh shit, yeah. After going through the book, then walking up these places, oh yeah, something's definitely going on. And so I go in the room, and it's like a rectangle type room. It looks small, but it's way bigger than it's supposed to be. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a rectangle room. Like it's shaped like a rectangle. As you come in, the short side, it's like you're facing the short side. And then as I look to the other side, and I'm leaving shit out on purpose. As I look to the other side, I can see it's like entertainment shit set up, like a room for like my friends and family, like the chilling and shit, whatever. And like I couldn't see exactly who it was, but it was definitely like all the people that's close to me and shit. And they were just chilling. But to the other side, it's like it's like a bunk bed, right? So I go get on the bottom shit, and then it's like the top part of the bunk bed, it's like disappears. All of a sudden, I start. I'm laying down flat. I start floating up to the fucking ceiling slowly. Didn't reach the ceiling, and I go back down slowly. So I'm laying back down, and I don't like explaining this shit to people. I'm being honest. This is a dream or a vision, whatever the fuck you call it. I'm just being honest about it. You want to hear this shit? Cool. You think I'm crazy? Whatever. Yeah, man, there's some shit that happened to me. So then a couple seconds later happened. I was like, I'm looking at all my friends and shit, and I'm trying to say to them, like, yo, look, I fucking just did that shit. And they was like, they were just talking, chilling, laughing occasionally, like doing what they were not paying me no fucking mind. So okay. Then all of a sudden, like a few seconds and minutes later, I left up again. This time I left up, start raising up. My whole body inverts until instead of laying down on your back, now as I'm floating in the fucking air towards the fucking ceiling, I fucking shift 180 to where now if I was laying down, I'd be laying down on my face, but now I'm up in the air like 50% of the way to the fucking ceiling, and then I'm motherfucking reach the ceiling. And then all of a sudden, I fucking slowly go back down, invert to go back, lay back down. And then, make a long story short, this keeps happening in so many different ways. Where I flip, will go fucking head first, and then go for my feet that way, and a whole bunch of other ways, right? And I'm like, yo, y'all don't see me fucking doing this shit, and ain't nobody. And they still like, it's not paying me no fucking mind. Then all of a sudden, after me doing that shit so many times, before I got up one more time, this shit right here might look stupid, but it's a the petition. It could be just a stupid dream or something. Like, cool. This shit right here, it's how you can see like the universe inside his body, all black with the universe inside his body. No bullshit. All of a sudden, like I like transform, like my body was still the same body, but like my whole body went into like all black. But it was like you could see like which I guess what you call the universe and lights and shit. But it was, and I don't even like explaining this shit. And then I could see somebody said something. It was like, oh shit, I caught their attention. And then when I rose up, like a part of the ceiling, a small part of the ceiling turned into like what I had turned that what I'm showing you. I'll show you again right here. I hate saying shit like this, but yeah, I'm being honest. Yeah, and then the ceiling like turned into like a part of it. And then all of a sudden it was raising up. Then everybody was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Y'all finally see this shit?" I mean, I went through 1,000 times of raising up and down, just looking like me, like y'all ain't even give a fuck. Yeah, yeah. I was just, I don't know, and I don't know. They probably, all right. But once that part happened, then I kind of I don't know. I was learning more shit, and it's hard to describe this shit. But when I came back down, then more of the ceiling and the wall turned into that, into like damn near the whole room turned into that. And do that same go up and down shit again. And then all of a sudden, everybody in the fucking room turned it, and they had the same shit that was going on with them. They won't like looking up and down, but they turned into that black shit. Yeah, but their bodies turned into looking like the. Oh, let me show you again. Their bodies turned into looking like this shit. You know, it might seem crazy, like I'm making it up, but nah. Well, it didn't look like this. It was just more like these type of white auras, but spread out and shit. But everybody in that fucking room definitely did that shit. And that was one of the craziest, most memorable dreams I've ever had, or visions, or whatever the fuck you call it. I don't know why. I don't know. I just wanted to explain that one time, because people have dreams and visions and stuff like that. But like, nah, that shit like seemed more. Then there was a whole bunch of shit that happened in that dream before and the led up to that, and then after that part. But that part was just like, what the hell is going on here? I don't know. It is what it is, and thank you for your time for listening. I'm gonna keep this stream going, but I want to lead out on where it's at. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to ask any questions, cool. But yeah, that was yeah, that was that time when I reached eternity, and I wasn't alone in that fucking attic room, whatever the hell that was. It seemed like one of those places that one of them hidden places that people get. I don't know. I ain't even talk. Let's say some shit like that. I ain't saying I don't believe in shit like that, but I ain't the type of person to go around talking and thinking, believing shit like that. But hey, that was my experience. You know, it is what it is. I never forget that one. Yeah, I never forget that one. I'm on play heavy spiritual right quick because I don't like doing that. Made me feel like I'm giving Jules a swine or some shit like that. And that should have pissed me the fuck off. But that was a real experience for me. Just a dream. Maybe, you can call it nightmare, a vision, whatever you want to fucking call it. It is what it is. I remember that shit vividly.
Heavy spiritual. I start my daily ritual very habitual. Now grab your dictionary and separate the facts from the fictionary. I'm too extraordinary for a thesaurus. If we built everything, every damn thing should be forced. I built the course is throughout my torso's torus into the voices, reaches the heavens, heavenly torches. An immeasurable purpose, ride me over the surface, somewhere where the heaven and the earth is. Holy magnitude, change our ungodly attitude, carrying the mental fortitude to step into a black hole, into a mortal pool, selecting the selection to select, protecting protection, protect, resurrection of the election of the elect. If you think I'm a dumb nigga, my aura says get the fuck over it, then come hither. See what I'm saying? I scream on you like I'm a super saiyan, praying in yoga position, sitting on top of the Iron Maiden. I am Raiden and the Django Unchained, Black Thunder God Shango, and one from the unnamed. No shame to burn my flame from my heart's fire, ambition untamed. Colder than glaciers of ice, solving more equations in your face and your life. Supreme being made of ethereal material to light. Who changed man with knowledge of grain and cereal? Conspirator progenitors, hit pieces from upenders, seeking who may surrender, randomly breaking down the dissonant of Amanda. Greetings, family.
Yes. The awesome journey to the truth is a grueling battle that takes place with you and the external world, and realizing the bullshit, seeing the fake bullshit, and not becoming a part of it. You already a part of it, but you ain't got to add on to that bullshit. Add on to your motherfucking creative self. Don't let people take you for granted. Don't let all this dumbass shit suck you in. All that fucking pain and all that fucking dumb shit you feel like you're going through, that you're fighting through this battle, through this war, that's the motherfucking pains. That's the motherfucking strength training that you're doing. That's the feeling of winning. Yeah, you might not feel like you're winning, but you're surviving. You're thriving above the bullshit. That's what comes with the awesome journey into the truth. And you become stronger. You see what the bullshit is and stay the fuck away from it. You don't run into it. You don't motherfucking keep paying into it or going to it. Now you see what the fuck it is, what the fuck it's supposed to be. And then people can see you off for the fuck you supposed to be. Too much fucking fake ass people doing a whole bunch of fake ass shit and making money off it because that's the only path they fucking see. Now there's greater paths than that shit. The pathway that's in your mind is the destiny that you can think of and create, manifest at any given goddamn moment. When you fucking need that in a time of need, which is definitely a time of need, I need for my fucking people, to actually think of some more creative shit. Every motherfucking body. This shit is fucking some bullshit that we can easily solve. We done did this shit plenty of motherfucking times before. It's time to do it now. Let's get to the awesome journey to the motherfucking truth. And all this fake bullshit. We can see reality is being manipulated beyond characters. It ain't the people we see. Nah, hold up. This shit is some greater magic than this some greater high level shit than the stupid people that we actually nah. This ain't on some lead shit. This is on some mindset shit. This is motherfucking trickery. The shit that we actually implore. The shit we doing because we think we want the momentum of things. The acceptance, the trends, following trends, copying and pasting the next bullshit that keeps everybody fucking behind. Let's move forward with a fast forward and yield, have a shield for things that need to stop and pause and rewind and move fast forward through the cycle and through the loops of the motherfucking generational curses that we may bring upon ourselves or may be brought upon us. And recognize and identify them so we can actually solve and get solutions. So anytime somebody's bring a problem, say you want a motherfucking problem, like, yeah, motherfucker, I got solutions, bitch. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? This shit is serious. We don't have to take this shit serious, but this shit is taking us serious. Whether it's a people or a mindset, it's even us. And the adversary, the enemy is everything and everybody and all of us. It's an innate thing for a survival tactic, and we not utilizing our motherfucking skills the right way. We know it. We can see it. Another motherfuckers hoping we don't do nothing. Nah, ain't about a whole bunch of rulership and then you treat people bad. Nah, we tired of being treated bad and trying to find a solution so that shit don't fucking happen like that no goddamn more. When it come to every goddamn other motherfucker, they get to work together. But I'm gonna be honest, as a black man, every time I've been on the job, a student at school or something, and I'm being on some politics, y'all break up, get away. And I understand niggas be fucking us sometimes, but it don't normally be like that. Let some motherfucking entrepreneurs get together and try to open up some business. Watching what motherfucking fuck they get. But you don't see it on the mainstream news. You don't understand that shit. You think we just all stupid motherfuckers ain't trying to get over or something. Now we ain't trying to get over. We living over the bullshit. And we still can't get it. Like, yo, we already accepted. What the fuck? How do we? I don't even know how to explain what the fuck I'm trying to explain. But it's right fucking there. The solution is right there. I'm tired of that shit. I know y'all fucking tired of that shit. You don't even want to properly explain that shit. People don't even want to take the time. I don't even think about that shit. Just ignore that shit and then keep getting pissed off about it. I'm gonna keep getting pissed off about it. I'm gonna make some motherfucking solutions. I'll force some motherfucking weapons and some defenses that ain't physical, but yet mental, financial, and spiritual, and give it to my motherfucking people and to the people who need and deserve the techniques. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't something you can just fucking make up. It's some shit that happens because of necessity. A king isn't born through a bloodline. Mostly, yes, but because of the bloodline of the one who raised up in that time and needed it, called for it. I don't want to be nobody leader. I want people to lead themselves for their independence so they have people that they can be dependable for. See, the most reason why you think people ain't dependable is because they don't have their fucking independence. It's been stripping from them. It's been broken from them. Their mind been swayed and brainwashed in a way they can't even think of except they actually be independent, even though that's what they fucking truly want. And that's when they pissed off. That's a problem. And even it's levels to independence. We went through a lot of revolutions. I'm not talking about like the Civil War. I'm talking about like the Industrial Revolution. It's supposed to be the technological revolution. And then you got this smart technology for all you dumb motherfuckers. You letting somebody, you selling your shit to a third party and they making money off of without you. And they making money off, I mean, like, man, like the money they making off of you probably wouldn't even have to work if you wasn't giving it to them freely. That's why we see fuck with these social medias and all this other shit. And it's not their fault. They got bought out by people who got more money than them. As long as we feed into that shit, they're going to keep doing the same fucking script because that's what you act like you want, because that's what you've been told that you want. And understand you need what you want. No, hold on. You don't need what you want. You should want what you need. Stop needing what you want. You don't actually need what you want. You should only want for what you need. Once you get what you need, then you cut out the middleman and all the bullshit in your life. Simply, even I feel like this. Yeah, I'm explaining this and saying this and third and making it seem all simple and shit. No, it's not that fucking simple, but it is that motherfucking simple. That shit go for me and any goddamn better. Cut that shit off. Stop fucking with that shit. Stop getting that shit your motherfucking energy, your time and attention. You're paying attention to it. And you got to realize when you're paying attention to all this bullshit, this advertisement, and they getting paid for you paying attention to this shit, whether you believe it or not. Yes, they get paid for you paying attention. So you paying attention and giving away your free time to look into these things. You're actually being hit by third-party companies in your user term service agreement, and they making money off that shit. Like the money, like I said, the money you make off you doing that shit, you could be probably not having to work so fucking hard. But we freely giving it to people. Like, yo, and see, when people get used to making a certain amount of money, they're like, nah, we've been making this shit, so we ain't letting this shit go for nothing. Now we're gonna come up with the next generation of shit that, like the monetization and the pay to win shit. Like we're gonna add the pay to win shit from the games to every goddamn thing. They might add that shit to your motherfucking job tomorrow. You never know. And then when wicked in control, the people grow. When the people grow, shit stops. This is what happened. The economy had to get it reset, not because of people trying to reset it, but the aftermath of people seeing that their shit was gonna get reset and got fucked up. And it was like, nah, we're gonna still work and make shit happen. Let's keep it the way the fuck it is. Let's keep the status quo. There's a difference between, oh yeah, things can't go back the way they was, or things that gotta change. Nah, there's always a fucking status quo when we go to everything else. So let's keep that status quo when it comes to us, motherfucker. The motherfuckers that make shit happen. And you don't realize you can think you in this tax bracket or this, you make 100,000, 200,000, you're still fucking poor. You know, you ain't got money compared to where, okay, let's say yeah, you're a level 50 mage or whatever. Motherfucker, I'm a level 10,000 mage. And you can't never even get to that part. And you think you're rich. That type of shit, that type of mindset. Like you will always get beat. As soon as you step on my chessboard, I already see you. I'm gonna let you prosper a little bit because I might get gain out of it. Of course, because that's the way I think. Because I can't just compete against everybody. I gotta make money off of motherfuckers. So y'all minds ain't even set on even thinking about that way. But you gotta realize you were already being in a competition competed against before you was even born or giving your name for your parents. It's this shit is that deep. And it's true. And even most people that I'm talking to realize, even not realize it. I mean, what you gonna do about it? What you can do is, like I said, miss out on the bullshit and don't participate in the bullshit that you only fucking agree with. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're being told to agree with shit that you don't even understand properly. You're being put in a red or a blue, Republican or Democrat, or cripple or blood. I ain't saying it was bad or Muslim or Christian, but you automatically just go to that shit. Are you actually learning from, or is that actually resonant? Is that what you actually are? There's so many different things they not making you, they're not sticking a gun to your head. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the mass hypnosis on the people in the world. Like, think about it. That's strong delusion. I even had delusion on myself. Yeah. I think I'm better. Nah, it ain't all that. No, it's about learning. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn from this motherfucking bullshit that we going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we going through some bullshit, and it's like we keep seeing this shit happen, and we keep knowing and saying what's happening, but with strategies, with solutions. Next time, like I said, you see a fucking problem, or you're like, nah, got any fucking problems? Yeah, I got motherfucking solutions. Say that shit motherfucking quickly. Say that shit proudly. Like, nah, I don't throw some motherfucking solutions up out that motherfucker. Not no crab in the bucket mentality. Motherfuckers trying to make us that shit. Nah, we making other shit. We making other motherfuckers proud. People are using our techniques that see the best in us. You see what I'm saying? And we watering our shit down to try to be fitting into a fucking society that this is our fucking society. You understand? First and foremost, this is our society. What we do in our real culture dictates the real shit. It just, a lot of the negative part of our culture gets exploited more so than the actual positive goodness in our culture. Like, we'll be out straight hood shit. Some crazy, some drunk white person, or Spanish person, Asian person, go to the hood. Nah, we're gonna get you about that shit safely. Oh, you think you about to get right? Like, oh, you don't even know where you at. Nah, we got you. It's different. You on some bullshit. You ain't gonna see stories like that. You see what I'm saying? You see, oh yeah, you just gang banging stupid ass niggas. Nah. And people are brainwashed and thinking of that, and then lessening our opportunities because of that. Because our opportunities get lessened, and we are collective in the whole fucking community and the fucking corporation, which is a country, we are being downsized because of that. That lacks our military capability, our intelligence capability, our knowledge, our fucking universities. We was doing great when we actually started acknowledging people for that shit. When was the last time you heard about a black noble? Nothing. Why would the fuck we flying people out when we got people right here? Great minds. who went through adversity, that know how to fucking do some shit. And nobody even give a fuck. Like, nah, what was you scared of? We gonna see you better? Like, damn, nah. We trying to better ourselves and be a better people. And some people don't want to see that shit. Some people scared of that shit. Some people scared you're gonna realize who the fuck you are. Then when you realize who the fuck you are, you're gonna let that shit hold you back. And then guess what? You're gonna come into the greater, higher responsibility of a whole bunch of more bullshit you wasn't even realizing it was that fucking serious. If you even realize, yep, it's that fucking serious. Once you go into that ground, now you stepping like, yeah, now I know who the fuck I am, know what I need to do. Shit, that shit get, and most people go back. That's why you go back. You don't want to fucking face that shit. You already was fucking struggling. Now you join a higher level purpose, and then motherfucker, your own peoples and people's gonna shit on you more. We got problems in our community. We got problems in our fucking family. And we got easy solutions for this shit. And including me, I'm talking to myself. Like, I'm mad at myself as much as I'm mad at anybody else. We all play a part of this shit. The fuck we doing? Who the fuck wrote this script for us? This ain't the fucking Matrix. This ain't no fucking civilization. I don't give a fuck how manipulative the motherfucker is. Fuck that shit. We're creators. We the motherfuckers that came from, let us make man in our image. Now niggas say, yeah, we real was like, we real guys on this fucking earth. Angels, angelic beings, like doing shit that most people in that situation couldn't even dream of doing. In circumstances of bullshit we did, we be pulling out motherfucking miracles. And that shit get highly unacknowledged. Like, people don't even act like that shit even exists. As soon as one motherfucker fuck up one time, oh yeah, let's put them out there and then shut. Nah, ain't how it is. And then that shit didn't work enough, so they had to put out movies and music where they saying that shit. And that shit still ain't how it is. Come on now. Now when people say wake the fuck up, it's a motherfucking awakening. This is when all the damn conspiracies have been told to the truth. But people like, I thought that was some bullshit. Damn, that nigga Jesus was a black man? Oh shit. And his wife was, yes, yeah, they've been saying it. They thought it was gonna be ostracized. I don't want to say certain shit. And then you got groups that's attached with shit with heavy indoctrination that'll make you not even want to listen to the goddamn truth. But that's the awesome journey to the truth. It's a fucking fight. It's a battle. It's a war with inside your fucking mind. It affects your body, your finances, and your fucking spiritual. You know what I'm saying? When Morpheus was saying, yeah, this is like a prison. Nah, it ain't a prison. You're being locked into your own way of thinking. Once you open up the way you're thinking, you unlock that shit. You actually got a key to the wisdom, your understanding, your knowledge, and your overstanding, your internal and external. Once you open that way, then you actually did open Pandora's box. You can't close the shit. Now you in the knowing. If anybody want to join up, let me know. They go to stream, y'all. Appreciate everybody joining up. About to play another beat. Give y'all a little bit of time to think about all that shit I just said. I said a lot. And please, any questions, whether it be in the live chat or in the comment section after the video, if you watch it, ask me questions if there's anything a little unclear, because I go into a lot sometimes, and I might go into explaining one thing and explain another, but everything is connected to a micro and a macrocosm. To the littlest to this biggest shit. Like the biggest shit that we can think we can see actually look like the smallest shit we can see, which is kind of a cycle. It's kind of weird, and I don't even want to go into that one. But yeah, I'm play a beat right quick. People like that. Oh yeah, everybody loves it. All right. This is a good stream. I'm probably going for a little bit more, depending if anybody want to join in or not. And a lot of the shit I'll be going into, I'm gonna expect somebody just joining that shit. Like, yo, nigga, you already be talking about a whole bunch of shit, nigga. And then some people actually, and I appreciate that for my community, everybody, all my family shit. For y'all to be joining up, I appreciate that shit. Thank you. That shit is much appreciated because it allows me to feel more comfortable to say some of the shit I want to fucking say. Because I know somebody actually fucking listening. Somebody, I don't care if anybody listening to this shit. I want motherfuckers who actually understand the shit I'm saying and actually like, hold up. Nah, that nigga talking about some shit. Because people don't understand that shit. And for the most part, they be like, oh, that shit just sound good. Nah, that shit don't fucking sound good. That's a motherfucking truth. It's the awesome journey to the motherfucking truth. And I invite the current listeners, you listening right now, whether live or through the replay, reach your awesome journey to the truth. Only you can reach it. They say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. And see, that's why Morpheus couldn't explain the Matrix to Neo. Unfortunately, the Matrix cannot be explained. But you can explain it. You can do all you want to. The person can always have flaws in it because the system's set up where you can see the flaws in it and not be able to properly explain it. But you can see what it is. Like I said, you feel like you're sad, depressed, or something, that's in the third. And it's different if you're in a happy state, but even in your happy state, when you feel like you're tired from the work you did and stuff, that's the feeling of you actually winning and gaining. People you ain't never heard nobody say that. But that's something I gotta tell and teach myself. Reformat my brain to understand that shit. This is the fucking truth. That's the shit that make you better, to feel better. All those things. Yeah, when people talk about the cosmic, God allowing shit to happen, no. We doing this shit. That's our creator. That's a parent figure as a being. We the kids fucking up. We as parents look at our kids fucking up and try to let them sort it out, right? But he's a higher cosmic being. It's actually inside of all of us. We are part of that. We are all that. It's funny when I reached eternity. One part I left out about reaching eternity. So supposedly, reaching eternity, you get to make a wish. I couldn't say I actually made a wish or something. I think if you think about what happened and how I explained that part when I reached eternity, how I got there, it's pretty obvious whether I said it out loud. But because I can't remember myself making a wish. But I think I understood what the wish was. It made a lot of sense. But that goes into like beyond the manipulating the major. Like once you get beyond that, would you want to come back? Like, would you want to come back to all this? If you reached a higher level of everything that's way beyond this, and you was in that realm, and your body is actually imbued, not imbued, but your body is the higher essence. You're the ethereal material. You're ethereal material now. Would you want to come back? Would you want your friends to actually explore that and talk about that? I mean, think about it. Personally, like it might seem a little far-fetched, but think about it. When you became the cosmos, you literally became a real God, not above the creator, the Most High, or the one beyond all. But literally, you're literally in creation. You literally are creation. Instead of saying God mode, no, not God mode. Like you're in the mode of a God. See, we're in the mode of a being of a human. But think about it being in the mode of a being of God. I don't know why I be saying some of the stuff I be saying, but I feel it and it comes up and it resonates with me. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who dwelled and thought about some of these things because we have been bombarded by thinking about a whole bunch of negative bullshit. I get that. Keep your head on the swivel, but it's way more than that. The reason why we keep our head on the swivel because of the unspoken things, the things in the realm I'm speaking of. And everybody else has their own experiences and visions and stuff. They can more collectively explain this shit. And that shit ain't easy to fucking explain either. I appreciate everybody rocking out with me, you know. You know how I do. I might go on for a little bit and I might not. I would try to put an instrumental on, but I just need to give a little break from higher understanding. It's funny when I came out of that place, out of that attic place, I didn't come out the same way through the bookcase. That was weird. Came out through another stairwell that wasn't the stairwell I went up. There was a line in the Bible where Jesus said, in my father's house there are many mansions. Think about it. In my father's house there are many mansions. I told you earlier, and this is something I'm kind of realized I'm saying. Every time I went to one of my mom's houses or buildings, it was always, even if it looked big on the outside, it was way bigger in the inside. I don't know how to explain that. Like way bigger. Even to the proportions when I was in that attic type area, when I was in that hallway, skinny hallway, but not too skinny. It's like 3 doors on one side and 2 doors on the other side or whatever. And further down, didn't look too big. But I'm like, when I stepped into that first door, the other doors wasn't there, but that room, even though it was like a small rectangle room, it was way bigger. It went past all the other 2 doors, but those 2 doors wasn't there. So I can tell something definitely was going on. It's like, oh, it's just a dream. But no, that's a vision. Depending on who you're talking to and explain these type of things to, they have their own interpretations, and I get that. But I wanted to get into as rawest form, you know what I'm saying, at that time I reached eternity. And it would have been better suited for me to call this that time when I reached eternity. But I had a lot more to say too, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of shit that comes to my brain that I'd be wanting to speak on. So I do it. That's what I want to do. And this is the ear to hear, but two or more gathered there shall be. So the spirit and essence of everything that created is in all of us. But when we activate that spirit becomes not only a part of us, but with us, internally and externally. Might sound like a whole bunch of bullshit, but you've done it. Anybody have done it plenty of times. Sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly. And most of the time unknowingly. Even me. Sometimes I get to moments and points in my life I'm doing fucking great. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And then it's a carnal mind. I fuck up, I fail, I make mistakes. But a lot of times I don't try to cover up my mistakes. I try to embrace my mistakes and understand that what I do wrong is wrong. Identify with it and don't do wrong. That's where repentance comes to. So when you repent, you know the sins that you commit, and you know they're wrong, and you don't do them. Then it comes to your salvation. Then you can get to your blessings. But sometimes we don't get to the salvation part. Sometimes we get hung up in our mistakes. Sometimes we let how we feel manifest and ride more than the positive imbued spirit that we have in us to do better and seek out and do externally more, and then more so internally hold in our own gripes and pride about mistakes. Like, nah, we're gonna make mistakes, but it's time to succeed. Yeah, we got problems. It's time to make solutions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in that age and time to where artificial intelligence can upload what they would call the truth to each other in an instant. But in our communities, we spread misinformation. A lot of times it gets lost in translation and communication. But at the same time, we are idly allowing this to happen while being programmed by something that's it's getting programmed by us, so it's flawed in its very nature. It's not its fault. We are its creator. It's like blame artificial intelligence for doing the wrong thing when we teach it to do the wrong thing. So why would you tell God, the creator of us, which the being we came from? I'm not talking about some magic man in the motherfucking sky either. I'm talking about wherever all this fucking creation came from. 'Cause I'm beyond religion and spiritual beliefs. I just realized and know that all this shit had to come from some type of intelligent source. And I only want to say intelligent source, but beyond intelligent source. Like whatever that was, it made that happen because everything we know made something happen. Nothing ever came from something, never came from nothing. Nothing exists. There's nothing that doesn't exist. See what I'm saying? So that theory is like out of the box. Everything that you see comes from something that looks similar to it. Every band that moves, or you think it's not moving, comes from something. It's cosmic characteristic that we all share. It comes from the band that looks like it. And that's just as simply, you know, I just explained all the cosmos and where everything came from. But there's what you would call a hierarchy. Like there's a rank system between the levels of those things. But you'd be surprised that I hate to say it, but like it's probably like a rock or a mountain god or something with the angelic beings that we think of that look human. You'd be surprised. I wouldn't know exactly how this breaks down, but all this shit comes from something. Even rocks grow. Yes, trees move. They live longer than us. Did you realize some of the trees are like hundreds of 200 years old? Look at the baobab tree. The baobab tree. I'm not saying it right, and I apologize for not saying that right. But those trees are fucking big as shit. Like, oh my gosh. And I actually was privileged enough to meet somebody online, was a good brother from Africa who actually, and they never show them shits on the picture video. He showed it one time, not seeing it. Yo, that shit, when he was walking up to the tree, right? Act like you going to the bottom part of a tree, right? That shit was big as hell. It was big as hell. Like there are so many things beyond our comprehension of things that we're not normally identified with. And just because we don't normally, and I'm not talking about changing our identity and all this other dumb shit because people are fucking the words up with all these spells and dumb shit. I'm talking about like, damn, the actual giant squid exists. That shit we seen on the little pirate ship maps and shit with a giant squid taking down the fucking ship. They won't mind about it. That shit actually exists. That's a real fucking thing. That when they show the big ass eyes, yes, that shit got big ass eyes like that. Hell, there's some more alien looking shit than anything. I love to take you know what? I would like to take, and I'm gonna do that soon. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna take the time and show some of those other looking creatures that we get in the sea that most people think they don't even exist, that actually exist, but they're rare. It takes a lot of technology and money to put into it, and then people want you to see other shit that they paying money for, so you ain't gonna see that. So I get that, but shit, I show them my shit. So I mean, like, there's so many things going on. They're talking about this water on Mars, but we can't leave the Van Allen belts. It's too painful to build another rocket. They go to the moon, but yet India and China just went to the moon. I mean, there's so much bullshit and lie. Like, everybody, look, let me tell you something. Everybody can't be telling the truth if they're saying something different. Let me repeat that. Everybody can't be telling the truth if they're saying something different. But in the oxymoron, in the contradictory statement, everybody can be telling the truth in a different way because of their perspectives. So if somebody's seen something, if they seen a cube from the left side of number one, or they seen from the fifth side, number two, on the right side, then say that the number one side was blue and the number two side was red. They said when I looked at it, and I looked at its side, it was red. No, when I looked at it, its side was blue. Both of them would be right. We don't stay in a one-dimensional world, two-dimensional something else. So this is what comes to the contradictory loss in translation. When you see the discrepancy, when you see the fighting point in it, try to see what the fight is actually about. Then you can properly identify the problem so you can come up with an instant solution. Instant solution, because you understand what the problem in the fight comes from. See, the battle goes on with the war, and it's a war we in against the adversary. The enemy, and this is against our mind. The one who is trying to brainwash you. Even me. I'm a part of that shit too. I ain't gonna hold back now. We all do that shit. Sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly. But the thing is to identify and admit from our mistakes so we can see how to correct. Error correcting codes. Like we correcting this shit as we live. Like we go through shit and like it's like a fly coming to you. Just swat that shit out of the way as you walking by. But some of y'all acting like the fucking fly is a fucking giant lion or some shit. Not a real lion, like a giant lion. Y'all be acting like the little fly. Walk past the shit, swat the shit out the fucking way, keep fucking moving. You still focus on the fly? Well, you paying attention to the woman in the red dress.
Heavy spiritual. I start my daily ritual very habitual. Now grab your dictionary and separate the facts from the fictionary. I'm too extraordinary for a thesaurus. If we built everything, every damn thing should be forced. I built the courses throughout my torso's torus until the voices reaches the heavens heavenly torches. An immeasurable purpose, ride me over the surface, somewhere where the heaven and the earth is. Holy magnitude, change our ungodly attitude, carrying the mental fortitude to step into a black hole, into a mortal pool, selecting the selection to select, protecting protection, protect, resurrection and election of the elect. If you think I'm a dumb nigga, my aura says get the fuck over it, then come hither. See what I'm saying? I scream on you like I'm a Super Saiyan, praying in yoga position, sitting on top of the Iron Maiden. I am Raiden, in the Django Unchained. Black Thunder God, Shango, one from the unnamed. No shame to burn my flame from my heart's fire, ambition untamed. Colder than glaciers of ice, solving more equations in your face and your life. Supreme being made of ethereal material to light. Who changed man with knowledge of grain and cereal? Conspirator progenitors, hit pieces from op-enders, seeking who may surrender, randomly breaking down the dissonant of Amanda. Greetings, family.
We got a new campaign. Make the world take us seriously. They don't really take us seriously. We just gotta be. I title, I rank. So when you look at my name, King Genocide, that ain't a name. That ain't a screen name. That's a title, a rank that I achieved. And I'm not gonna let go of it. I'm not racist. I'm not some white boy. Oh, let me do this shit very quick. Cause I've had friends doing this shit since Playtime too. Like, think I'm a white dude who sound black. Nah, I'm a black dude with dreads, like I always been. The same motherfucking voice saying the same motherfucking shit since day motherfucking one. You understand me? They ain't never changed my motherfucking script. The shit I program people into washed their brains. Not brainwash them. See, to get rid of the brainwashing, it's internally spoken as something that's different. I washed your brain. I ain't washed your motherfucking feet. Wash your brain so you can actually get a fair chance to navigate your life thoroughly. Ain't nobody gonna stop that. It ain't me. I'm not the messenger. I'm not the message. I'm just saying this shit. That's it. I got just as much pain and anxiety as the next person. Just not concentrating on it. What I'm concentrating on is the solutions for all the pain and anxiety of my people. And if I'm imbued with it, if one of the ancestors reborn to me, or ancestors, cool. I'm not knocking none of that shit. What I'm knocking is us not doing what we're supposed to do. Opportunity is knocking at the door. But the thing is, y'all searching hard for the door, and the door is knocking at you. Open the door that's knocking at you. That door might stop knocking. You might not get the opportunity to open it. You might not get a chance to get back there. But it's right there. Stop going on some long travel to get some bullshit. Long travel is a life, yes. Passage. Not what I'm talking about. The high knowledge was making you have your anxiety, your impatience, your faultiness, the things that you fail to succeed in. It's because of that. And I got a lot to blame with that too. I ain't the most positive role model. This in the motherfucking third. But one thing I do is give you the motherfucking truth. And this episode was the awesome journey to the truth. Anybody else have a reach eternity? I want to see y'all reach eternity. Or I probably gave it to all of you. I even had a speech in the Dream Vision one time where I spoke to everybody. And I had friends say, yep, I heard it. And you may have been my friend then and now or before, but I'm going to always be who I am. But it's who y'all are. Yeah, I could be a cosmic being right here in the flesh, just like, but y'all are more important than me. What am I? What am I? Literally, just an observer. I'm just supposed to observe this shit. The fuck you think I think? You want to think I'm not thinking simplistically? You want to hear something great? You don't need to hear that shit. It's out of your realm of thinking. You ain't paid attention enough to understand that pay grade. Paid attention to all the carnal shit. Yeah, you're here. Yeah. But guess what? Everything has the balance. There's rules to the fucking game. The higher level spiritual shit. Ancestors reborn right here, living, doing shit right motherfucking now in front of your motherfucking face. They doing it. They always been doing it. It's always been here. We just been taught or shown some fancy shit that looks intriguing and entertaining, but has no good purpose for us. We are the good purpose of the earth. We're the light of the world. Everybody throws shade on each other, disrespect each other, gossip, hate on the next one that looks like them. Why not learning who the one who looks like them or who you are actually motherfucking are? You don't even care. And then when people tell you who you are, you reject the shit. You eat the motherfucking shit they serve on a plate that you don't like the way it fucking tastes. I don't like the way it tastes either, neither family. We keep getting served this shit on a fucking plate and we don't like the way it tastes. We ain't like the way it looked. We ain't like the way it was fucking served. And we damn sure don't like the way it's fucking tasting. Stop eating that bullshit. Admit that shit. Admit that's an ugly plate. It's not acceptable for my people. Not for me. We gonna keep eating this shit? Stop eating shit, family. No, they're gonna keep serving it up. Stop making our downfall profitable. Let me say that one. This shit is negative to fucking fuck us up in our fucking community. Stop making that shit profitable. Do whatever the fuck you want to. Stop making it profitable for other people. You don't give a fuck about that? That shit don't piss you off? That type of shit happening? People looking down on us because they know who the fuck we are, less than we know who the fuck we are, and know our capabilities and see our capabilities, and still, like, yo, you can't get mad at a motherfucker saying that shit. We do that shit to our own people. And then you get mad when other people look at us like, what the fuck you doing? That's our fucking problem, right there. Identify the enemy. You don't even know your own enemy. You can't even look yourself in the fucking mirror without seeing your enemy. But people look like you're your own fucking enemy. And guess what? They are your enemy. They're your fucking competition because you're stuck in the rat race. You don't know nothing better. That's all you've been motherfucking taught. But people don't give a fuck about you. And they make profits off that shit. I can hear religious, spiritual people saying that's what make real profits. You know, the prophetic people that gave you the message, that told you this bullshit before it happened, and you still went into that shit? That's the real prophets. People who actually manipulate and manifest the bullshit and tell you the questions of the solutions to the motherfucking answers you've been asking all the goddamn time. And then you out there look at them like they a goddamn dumbass while worshiping people who look and act like your fucking friend, but only making money off your motherfucking downfall. Every goddamn day, every second, before you was planning to have a downfall before you was fucking born. Learned it and still, even me, I still ain't figured this shit out. I'm gonna figure this shit out. There ain't a people or race of people. Races and colors don't even exist. White and black don't exist. I ain't never seen they ain't colored. I never seen a clear person. I never seen a person like that color white or the color black. Fuck your way of thinking, and I say a whole bunch of shit. You get just turned into that. Fuck you. You can't do that with me. I don't get outside. I'm not inside a box or outside a box. The box don't fucking exist. Dimensions don't even exist. Vibrations don't exist. I am to what? I am to the lowest and the highest and inside all whatever. No, greater than words. This shit is beyond words. Communication is 85% non-verbal, 15% verbal. I don't care if you don't care about it. It cares about you. It resonates with you. It fucks you off. It pisses you off. It's the shit I'm talking about. And then we don't even talk about it like that. People don't even have the depth of mind, they have the attention span to even start even thinking about that type of shit. But it's the shit you're thinking about that's pissing you off. So why you keep letting it piss you off? You got a choice in the matter. You're the creationist guy is you guys and guys like we the ones that got a fucking idol or steady hand in this shit. What do you serve in this line? This lineage, this legacy, this motherfucking overwhelming prophetic privacy, all this shit. It's a whole bunch of shit fucking going. Let's keep it simple instead of a lot of dumb shit. Are you so into the newest trend when people who's falling off that's being handed lower paychecks until they want to cut their ass off? That's where you at? Cut your lower. You ain't even got a lower check. And the people you looking up and worship, you got a lower check. Lower check. Hey, your motherfucking checks and balances. Balance your motherfucking life out that motherfucking chaotic bullshit. Have some motherfucking order in your shit. You don't order your shit too much to where shit get chaotic because you too orderly. Don't be so chaotic to where shit becomes perfect. Nah, it's a balancing shit. You know, the one greatest thing you can tell yourself and admit to yourself, you ain't got to admit this to other people because people use this against you. Because anything you can say will be used against you with most people. Most people are the law. Most people are cops. Anything you say, even though they ain't follow up, they say, "Oh, don't say this and third." They will use any and everything you say against you. So they cops too. So check this out. You gotta admit to yourself that you've been lied to, that you don't know stuff. Admit this to yourself. You gotta tell everybody that. If you actually got a good friend like me, even to me, you might want to say that shit to me. Like, you know what? I had to admit that was admit it to yourself and then I know that shit. Somebody like me, I know, I'll be like, damn, you worked on that shit. Even me, I got plenty of work to do on myself. We all need to not only work on ourselves, we need to stop working on each other's last goddamn nerve. Like a lot of this shit we want to get out, even to me. Yo, I got a fucking platform. I got time. I got creative time. I'm gonna fucking say the shit that's been on my motherfucking mind is plaguing me. It's fucking problems. I got fucking real, easy fucking solutions that fucking manifest out of this shit. In a split second. Here go the fucking error. Here go the code to fucking correct that shit. This ain't no fucking cheat code. We fucking actively programming everything through our fucking life. The creator's looking at us like, yo, I created y'all to do this. What manuscript is this from? Who told you was naked? This and the third. I ain't saying walk around naked, but you're walking around naked in your fucking knowledge. And when you walking around naked in your knowledge, people can see that shit and manipulate your ass to make you brainwash to do shit you won't fucking pose to be designed to do. You can't blame the creator for that shit. You hating the creator, but you ain't hating one of the players in the fucking game, which is an adversary, which is inside your fucking brain and now all our brains. But you don't want to hear that though. But you want to hear the reason. You want to ask the reason why you're struggling, going through the shit you're going. But you don't want to hear the fucking answer, the fucking solutions. The motherfucker give it to you briefly, quickly, through strong discernment, not strong delusion. And I tell you what a strong delusion is. It's the Wizard of Oz. You motherfucker like all that fancy yellow brick road and all that singing and dancing bullshit that you grew up through your dazed knees. And you suck to this wholehearted truth. and try to rock with it when it doesn't accurately portray what you are, what you're going through, and help you in the betterment, not only to you, but to the general surroundings of yourself. You're creating a manipulated fold into things that you are not really acceptable to, and you didn't sign up for it. It's different when you sign up for something. You do it. What the fuck you sign up for? Motherfucker, you got to sign up for some shit before you was even born. Now, I'm not talking about your social security card, your birth certificate. I'm talking about some shit way deeper than that. Shit, that's just a place mark. Shit, I'm talking about the shit that's got you pissed off right now. It ain't no social security card or birth certificate. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Unfortunately, this is like the Matrix. It can't be explained. The words and the phrases to use to be able to properly explain what I'm explaining, if there are words for it in the general public, in our education, whether public or private, it's not being taught like that. That's fucking obvious. Fuck. But for this being orchestrated to happen like that, it's guaranteed the language is something that's going on to making this shit happen. It's definitely happening. You can't fool me. There's a fool born every day. There's a sucker born every day, right? Keep selling y'all information out. Why? Why y'all keep doing that for? You don't have to. I never told you to. That was a cool thing to do. I asked you to reach eternity. You might seem, I might feel insignificant, this and the third. Reach eternity. Make your wish. Know my wish was. It's very possible. And what's funny is it's easier than we think it is, but it's so easy, it's complex because our lives are too complex for us to start thinking about how to ease. Nah, it can happen, but I can't make it happen for you. Whoever my friends was in that damn dream or vision, whatever happened, they reached it too. I don't know if it was through my wish or my actions or whatever. I don't know. So there's some other people out here who don't had that experience, and I wouldn't talk about this shit. Hell, I never even wanted to talk about this shit. I didn't. But I wanted to get it out and, not get a good live out, but just actually just be honest and talk my shit and say some real shit. That's how I felt. So that's what I do. Like your moment of euphoria, yeah. Your moment of true excellence. When you were greater than everything that was around you, not saying that you was better than everything around you, but you put yourself in a higher place, everything. First, you got to lower your place and everything to see the higher level. You can't be, oh, I'm proud, arrogant, egotistic. No. Oh, I'm just bummy and I'm underneath. No. You know what? I'm neither better or better. I'm not better or better than any and everything around me. I'm only a better me, and I'm gonna make whatever's around me better. That's when you go into the God level, the being God level construct thinking. So I construct this way of thinking. Once you actually have that, then you can actually understand the creator and why he doesn't intervene, because you have free will. And if he alter your free will through what you would call magic, divine judgment, then you feel like that you are a slave because he altered it. He gave that power to us. That shit is crazy. Like literally, we actually had that power and don't even realize it. How foolish are we? No wonder they numbered our days. We actually had that power to actively do it. We're setting a planet existence beyond the other beings, and they exist. We think our universe and this and the third doesn't have the other beings. Kind of true in a sense, but it's a fact in the sense of who we are, and we are not only being protected and hidden, but the hidden protection it's only because we could be dangerous. We could be dangerous. The reason why we have hidden protection, and that's it's best in simplicity. I can explain it. This ain't on the race of people or black people. No, that shit doesn't even exist. Like, to even truly understand what I'm saying, you got to take away some of these social constructs and these spells and this shit you've been brainwashed on to even properly understand some shit that I'm not even properly explaining. Like, that shit is crazy. I apologize for saying it, but that's a true disclaimer statement for listening to me. And if you new to listen to me or whatever, we are so brainwashed that it's hard to explain shit the way I'm explaining because I'm not even using the tools that it's there. It's happening. As I'm failing, I'm succeeding to get the truth out there. You're taking this awesome journey to the truth with me right now. It's not fucking easy. Oh, God. A lot of people want to avoid the awesome truth to the journey. It's easier that way. It could be explained by someone else. I promise you, I've never met a person who I haven't got something from that actually made me a better person to learn from. Nobody. I don't care how much good or bad they got going for them. At the same time, I've learned something from any and every motherfucking person I've been around. It's made me a greater person. And at the same fold, I command and respect the authority to be able to do that because I've done that to every last person in my motherfucking life, whether they know it or not. That's my spiritual currency. That's what I pay attention to. Where you at? You need some help in this area? You really don't need that much help in this area. You may need a little bit of wood, fire. You may need a little bit of fertile soil, seeds, water. You may need sunlight. You may need darkness. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is commanded me to give unto people I respect and I care about, I give it to them because they gave something to me. Not because they gave it to me, because they freely gave it to me. It's a difference. You have mutual understanding and you have unconditional understanding. Then you got everybody else on the come up. I'm trying to come up with nothing. Everything I'm doing is bringing something up or bringing something down. I'm not destroyer of worlds. I build and destroy worlds as I seek to please my own personal comforts. That may seem egotistical, but that's just what I actually mean to do. Yep, my own personal means of goals. Yep. A selfless being, serving the Most High. I actually had, I probably had way more encounters, but as a carnal mind, human being thinking construct, I had this one moment of vision that happened because I wasn't sleeping or dreaming, and I don't never like telling people that shit. But I can tell you one thing: Most High is real. Bigger than me. Bigger, taller, stature. I don't even know how to explain that shit. I don't even like going into explaining that shit. There's been so-called prophets throughout prophecies and religious texts and scriptures and spiritual teachings and oral teachings. As a witness, I was able to see a face, a big face, that appeared to me in a time where I not sacrificed things. I was doing the ultimate importance of doing the great things in my life, even though I was getting hit with a whole bunch of bullshit. This was early on in my life. But the boy becomes the man. no matter how tall, how many kids I take care of, how many people I take care of, no matter how much niggas out my motherfucking hood love me, I was actually doing the greater things, not only then and those things, but the greater things for myself and being responsible and stuff. Amongst the adversity and the bullshit I was going through, I literally sacrificed and did, like, no, I'm not having this. No, I'm not doing this. None of that shit. And I reached the point to where I actually had communication. Never fucking forget that. That's another experience I had. If you've here this long, I'm gonna give you this another experience that happened for me reaching eternity. The Most High is real. I'm not gonna explain that. The Most High is definitely real. When I actually try to properly explain it, it's not properly explained. It was like, oh, now that was just one of his angels. Well, now that was a demon trying to deceive you. There was no reason for any angel or demon to say and do what happened like that. And I'll never fucking forget that shit. It's like, like, I'm weird or crazy because I had that experience. No, it's my divine essence. It resonated. My chorus, my signature, my manuscript, my signature, my cursor, my sphere of influence, it reached into the limits of the outer, which is more the inner. It's inner and outer, and not in this realm. But because of the realm I am from, I'm able to connect to that just like anybody. Any and everybody can do it. But you just didn't assume to choose. You didn't assume to choose that role. You have free will. When you give your free will over to servitude or servant, see, when you got a king and you got servant, it's a whole different thing. I explained king properly with having 1,000 servants, but I'm one of the kings that's been put into that. And I understand a little bit about my task. People want to understand their life purposes. What are they here for? And this and the third. Shit, you be adhering to shit that you don't need and this bullshit, but you be hearing and doing shit that's fucking phenomenal. This shit, I've seen single people individually do shit that is great, and nobody even says nothing or cares about it. Don't worry about that. I'm not big on that because I do that shit like on a regular occasion. If you can sit here and listen to me and halfway understand the shit I'm saying, then power to you. Peace and blessings. You one of them fucking phenomenals out of the goddamn matrix that's making this shit, manipulating it. And not manipulating. No. See, when I say manipulating, I don't mean as in a bad way, because you can use the word belief in a bad way or manipulate in a bad way. No. Motherfuckers can manipulate to a good way or a bad way. Sometimes manipulating by good means or sometimes manipulating by bad means, which is more controversial, more dimensional, and this is the third that people are ready to think of. But this is what's going on. These are the decisions that we quickly make and act and make shit, and the reason why shit is the way it is. I implore you to explore your lower and your higher self. Now, have checks and balances. It's like your left and your right hand. It's like you breathe through your left and right lung. It's like your ovaries or your balls connect the seeds to the earth. There's a balance. But the balance should be a little bit more balanced, but understood. Balance should be more balanced, but more understood. See, the most reason why we have relationship problems because we don't understand our place in our relationships. And we know it, and we're fighting against it because we are who we are. We ain't fight against who we are and what we're supposed to be in our relationships would work a lot better. I'm the fucking epitome of that shit. You know how many times I can meet And I'll fuck it up. I will just straight fuck it up. I hate that shit about myself. And the funny thing is, 90% of the time, 9%, 9 times out of 10, I'm not like that. But I start growing attachment. And then because I'm so away from the bullshit that when I actually meet a girl who's actually maybe into or maybe into more than me, I don't know. I hit her with too much shit and she's like, the fuck you talking about? I'm like, damn, that's my fault. But I appreciate it. Look, I got plenty of female friends and people that know me. It's like, yeah, that's just that Kev knows some shit, you feel me? I know some fucking shit. And I'll be sitting like a dumbass, like, yo, I don't have nobody to talk to about this. You don't understand this, but this is shit you complaining about. I'm gonna tell you the next shit you about to complain about. You know what? It's not for me. See, I'm leading the horses to water. I can't make them drink it. I'm trying to tell them what the water tastes like too much. The water right there. See what it's about. See if you like that shit, man. The water, the horse leading to the water. Your brain process has been lied to. And most of the people you think you care about you, they care about you, but they want to lie to you too because they're stuck in the social construct where it rewards them. They get reward. People get rewarded, and then it goes to the reward center of the brain. See, in my reward center, of my brain, when I see stuff, see this the greater level of understanding and responsibility you get. So when you want to be more intelligent and understand that shit, it'll kind of fuck you up in the certain sense that people will keep fucking up and have mistakes, but you gotta kind of you ain't rhyme with it, but at the same time you like that. And I'm a perfect example. Like even me, even not knowing I can explain this shit, I'm still stuck in the majors. I am still partially NPC, a non-player character in my own fucking movie. How the fuck would you like to do that shit? Your life is your own fucking movie. You the fucking producer, creator, the star character. How about your shit get rescripted in your life with AKA movie? Now you just an extra in your own movie. And that's what's going on to a lot of people. And you don't fucking like it. But that celebrity figure that's being propped up is a fake, false reality in most cases. So don't seek for that either. Be the real producer and movie creator in your own fucking reality. So why people, if you're smart enough, they be like, oh, you in your own world. No, meaning your world doesn't exist to me. Leave the world behind. Look back to the world, turn into a pillar of salt. That's when people say salted. Get petrified, thrown under the shade. You're the light of the world. That's why your good deeds get unnoticed. When you work hard on these jobs, they notice the shit. Everybody else notices the shit and respect and love you. That's why they still got you there. They don't like that. They think they think you got an ego because it's you're good at master shit and you come off so respectful and shit and they hate that shit even more. You know why? It's because that's where they come from. That's their truth. And society doesn't reward them for those type of things. And that's why you come to people, that's why you call them sellouts. That's when people sell their souls to the adversary, not to the white man, the adversary, which is the enemy. The thing that separates us all is humanity. We are small specks. We are like a little small ant colony of ant colonies on a little piece of living dirt and not a gas giant. And they call it small. I said, no, there's living beings. Okay. You can look at insects and animals and anything else like that, right? Like, oh yeah, that's a living being, right? This shit that you live in, the shit you walking on, that actually moves around, that generates heat, the sun that generates heat. That shit is living. No, nobody got to tell me that. This is the laws of nature and physics in its most profound way. Like, how can you unsee that shit? That's what you call it? That's what it actually is. That shit, those shits are living beings. Are they like us? They talk like us? No. But they talk to you. You ever felt good one day and then the sun just come out and them sun rays just hit your skin and you start feeling good as fuck? Like, come on now. I don't know about y'all, but that shit happened for me. But is this the other beat that I played? Let's see what's up. This might be a new beat.
Heavy spiritual. I start my daily ritual very habitual. Now grab your dictionary and separate the facts from the fictionary. I'm too extraordinary for a thesaurus. If we built everything, every damn thing should be forced. I built the courses throughout my torso's tours until the voices reaches the heavens heavenly torches. An immeasurable purpose, ride me over the surface, somewhere where the heaven and the earth is. Holy magnitude, a change on godly attitude, carrying the mental fortitude to step into a black hole, into a mortal pool, selecting the selection to select, protecting protection, protect, resurrection and election of the elect. If you think I'm a dumb nigga, my aura says get the fuck over here, then come hither. See what I'm saying? I scream on you like I'm a Super Saiyan, praying in yoga position, sitting on top of the Iron Maiden. I am Raiden, in the Django Unchained, Black Thunder God, Shango, and one from the unnamed. No shame to burn my flame from my heart's fire, ambition untamed. Colder than glaciers of ice, solving more equations in your face and your life. Supreme being made of ethereal material to light. Who changed man with knowledge and grain to cereal? Conspirator progenitors, hit pieces from op-enders, seeking who may surrender, randomly breaking down the dissonant of Amanda. Greetings, family.
Yeah, hey, that was one of them songs. Like when I did that shit, I was motherfucking doing a double, triple entendres and shit, whatever. Like I could use a word and say and make it have multiple meanings. So like the sentence come out with multiple meanings within the word play that I'm saying the way I'm saying it. Like that shit ain't fucking easy to do. Like 9 out of 10 when I recite that shit, I always mess up like one little part of it or some shit. Or I don't have the emphasis I'm supposed to have in the shit or some shit. But yo, I love that shit. My every spiritual shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I fucking killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, all open to knowledge, and salute to K Paper Chase. Everybody join the motherfucking building. We up in this bitch. I ain't doing too much. You know what I'm saying? The awesome journey to truth. I explain reaching eternity and a few other things, and the Most High. You feel me? And a brief experience of me having an experience with the Most High. We always experience that. And there's levels and ranks and different beings and shit. And I don't even like explaining that shit because it's even foreign to me. That shit make me feel fucking uncomfortable thinking and talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't just say shit. I don't like saying shit to be saying shit. I like to actually say shit that I fucking mean because I know I got people I can talk to about shit like that. Like, hold up. Now I know, and then people like, hold up. So let me give you a greater understanding of that shit. Good. And then if you got less understanding, well, hold up. I see an angle you going there, heard such and such. You might want to learn this. Cool. I get that. Man, my mind is expanded past realms of dimensions and vibrations, echoes, light, and darkness. I actually reach the euphoric, awesome journey to truth. I reach eternity where space and time does not exist. We all possibly reach it, but do we accept that or not? And then if you receive and become that, would you re-become what you are? And that comes into a lot of different understandings. I mean, we are 11 ancestors. Our blood and DNA code came from them, and we are living embodiments, part of them. Just like the trees. The trees live for hundreds of years, but we live for thousands of years, and we move. Because we move more and work more, our life has been shortened. Not saying, but like we supposed to be levitating, like we supposed to be floating off the fucking ground, not waiting to invent a fucking flying car. How about unlock the true human potentiality inside their realm of existence, their sphere of influence, who they are, and fucking levitate? Not about so much, but trust me, we need a fuel source for that, and that's the spiritual energy, which y'all don't pay attention to. That's why they say appease the gods. No, it ain't about the sacrifices, which are sacrifices good, like getting rid of the bullshit, like me drinking so goddamn much and fucking my relationships well with people who don't understand like that. It's different for the people who rock me on a daily basis. They're like, oh yeah, that's good. That's like, but for people who don't know me, I just straight up fuck like I had the perfect girlfriends and this and that third, and I just fuck it up. Okay, cool. And at the same time, I be doing that shit because I feel like I ain't in a position to provide for what I want. It's like, damn. And then even though I can do that shit, if I feel like it is shoot, it's not like the boss bitch, and I don't want to fuck with the boss bitch, but for a female doing more than I can, and I don't have to necessarily take care. And that's modern man downfall right there. You can't take that from a man. I want to provide and protect for you, but this ain't the type of society that happens for. But as I reach what you would call eternity, where time and space doesn't exist, all these bullshit gripes, all the shit I'm fucking talking about, which is a important part of the chemistry and everything that's going on. And chemistry comes from commit, which is commit, or alchemy, which is commit, which is ancient Egypt. Well, it's black people or you call black people look just like us, drawn just like us, the people who was over here made it all over here, and then you don't want to connect African and Aboriginals, and this is the third, but it's the real truth, and people know it. And we had fucking flying machines back then, but the higher level technology went away some 3,000 years ago, something like that, and then the remnants, everybody built on top of what was still there and was still stayed in the lands. Yeah, I just got all that up. Yeah, that's the whole truth and conception of what actually happened. I mean, this shit happened a long time ago, but because the people that is displaced, and this is the third, at like two brothers, right, from a fucking family, right, was separated from fucking lands. They still the same family, even though they was already there, and they still navigated to each other. That's the craziest shit. Like, how did navigation happen? Let alone logistically. After that, how we was explained who was brought here logistically doesn't that? Like, the explanation to you is they pack you in some same ships like some sardines. No, you can't even do that shit with today's technology logistically. Meaning like the number of people and shit. I learned that from a white man. Yeah. Now I was gonna give you this ain't some black egotistical Hebrew Israelite shit. No, I'm just telling you it is. I'm not making this shit up. The pack them in the wooden slave shits like some sardines. That shit is impossible. You couldn't do it like that. That shit would take months. You're traveling. We barely had. They didn't have technology. They didn't have refrigerators back then. You've been lied to. I've been lied to. We've been fucking lied to about a lot of shit. Hell, we've been lied to so much that most of the people don't even know the fucking truth. Not even me. But I can tell you one thing. That shit don't add up. It's not logistically, as somebody who plans and creates and does shit, it doesn't work. The numbers don't add up. The math doesn't math. the math isn't math. Now, did people get brought over from Africa here during the slave trade? Yes. But people here, definitely yes. Both of them exist. But the scale in which all the people is like, oh, no, nah. Been lied to. We've been lied to about a lot of shit. Now, the connotations of when people come through from sharing that information knowledge is different, man. It ain't happen like that. It just ain't happen like that. And so what I'm gonna do, open the knowledge. Yeah, I heard back up smiles. Everybody been talking about it. I said a lot of fucking shit. Yeah, no fucking that shit. Yeah, throw that right quick. You know what I'm saying? And I do the 35 minutes an hour mark. Straight on that. Yeah, as we roll into hour two, I'm gonna take my leg up through. It's been a great. People want to try to down the cool. You got your mama, you know, so let's take some positive shit. Keep some shit cool. Still saying? I used to do this in the eternity, Jane. You know, and I got people up here now. Go ahead and join now. Go ahead and add you. Right here. I'm on the edge right now. Go ahead. Let's string you up. Some motherfuckers want to join as I leave and let you talk. I'm gonna say it to you. Alright, shit, my shit was off of mute any damn was. Yeah, we got my brother Jedediah Congo coming. And I'm running this shit up. Let's go. Let's tap in. Let's motherfucking join. Let's motherfucking build. Let's sharpen these motherfucking swords. Let's cut these motherfucking diamonds in the rough. Let's do this shit. Ain't nobody else doing that shit. I ain't saying I ain't doing nothing anybody else ain't doing. I'm just saying I ain't doing that shit. Let's do it. Sharpen.